You know, we hear and see the PPP buzzword all over the place in the chat and the virtual chats. People saying PPP, PPP, PPP. But do we really understand what PPP means? It's a powerful acronym. Actually, it's an acronym that started this entire movement. And today, we're going to deep dive exactly what PPP is. Class is in session. Raise your hand and let's dive into it. Over the past years, there have been a growing negative sentiment regarding the crypto space, where users would come onto the exchanges to trade and to collect coins and to hold coins, and then these particular coins would be pumped and dumped, causing people to feel wrecked, or they would lose. People were losing more than they were winning, and communities were no longer crypto communities anymore, where crypto started out with communities forming, wanting to be able to build up others who had the same mindset and the belief, where it turned into other entities and individuals seeking to ravage other people and individuals, leaving people with sour taste in their mouth and just a negative mindset, just a negative energy towards the crypto space. Where there was a particular individual who wrote an article that was stating that this mindset needed to change, a new paradigm needed to be presented. And this individual was Meow. He is the owner of the Jupiter Exchange. Even though he was benefiting from whether a person wins or loses, he wanted to see the space better. Wrote an article who presented the theory called player pumps player. And here's the article here. And this is a difference from the player versus player mindset. I'll just read this first part here. It says, one of the most important things for me is to shift crypto from the PVP, which is player versus player, into a PPP mindset. The difference: player pumps player. Communities want the last person in to win. PVP, which is player versus player, communities want the last person in to be their exit. And again, another meaning of that player versus player is like a pump and dump group, or a pump and dump situation where a coin is placed on the market and people are going into the coin, holding the coin, thinking the coin could move and do something, and all of a sudden users come to the exchange and they see a huge red line, and the coin has turned into a falling knife, and the mass of the people are wrecked. There's no way of getting out of the coin. It's just a dead coin. And that's began a sporadic, just an epidemic almost of this type of mindset. Well, now there's a new narrative. Now there's a new paradigm. And if you look under the video, there will be a button where you can be able to read this in full. But what has happened is that this mindset, this paradigm, has now materialized into a real community, and the TCAT community is now taking this on. The TCAT community is one of the first communities to be able to manifest this into reality and to prove that this theory and that crypto can go back to where communities can be able to support each other. So what does player pump player mean, where it says the last person in to win? One of the things is that you have community leaders and you have community supporters, people who are in the community to support, and you have community leaders who have the vision to be able to see the token and the utility come to fruition and actually do and execute what it's designed to do. And what it means by what the last person wins, it doesn't matter when you get in, you'll still win. You don't have to worry about the token going to zero or the token becoming wrecked. This is a safe space, is what the ideal is. It's a safe space for you to be able to park your token and then connect with the community and be in a community that actually wants to inform, to educate, to uplift, and to create a mindset where you can feel you belong. You can actually connect and say, you know what, I actually get excited about coming and talking to other people because now I'm learning. I feel accepted. I don't feel it as I'm going to be rejected because I don't know. Player Pumps Player communities is basically a breath of fresh air, going back to a mindset of the new excitement when crypto first came on the scene and people started understanding the significance of what cryptocurrency and its capabilities were. And when people started realizing that, they started creating those communities, started rallying behind those particular coins and tokens. So now TCAT is bringing that back and allowing people to be able to experience and enjoy that once more. Now, there's an individual named Kyle Chase who also created what was called Protocol Pump Player. You may hear those words a few times. And it says it's just not an enhancement, but taking it a little bit further, stating that it's not just the player, but the protocol overall should be a winning factor, ensuring that everyone wins. And to me, I liken to think of protocol as well because of how TCAT is structured. It's not just the community; it's also the token. The token is not just not a cute cat on the coin. The token itself represents utility. The token actually has a meaning, and that meaning actually benefits everyone as a whole. The way it's structured, it's a scarce token. It's deflationary. It will appreciate over time. It has all the characteristics of something that can actually help someone the longer they hold it, which means that it makes it a winning resource. The Ghost DAO and its leadership team has done a phenomenal job in working together with other community leaders, other tokens. It's not about just the TCAT community and the TCAT coin. It's also about connecting with other communities who want to foster the PPP mindset. So imagine multiple communities who have the same PPP mindset, the same PPP goals, and the same ideals and paradigms, bringing multiple communities together and multiple communities working together to reach a universal PPP mindset. This is Player Pumps Player, and this is the beginning of a new era. All right, greetings again. This is T Crown. I want to welcome you to day 18th. This is October the 6th, 2024, and we are continuing on with our TCAT Wallet Journey to 1 billion market cap for the TCAT token. All right, so as for all of the newcomers onto the journey, this is the wallet journey of 20,000 TCAT tokens. And I am documenting what does 20,000 TCAT tokens look like on a journey on the way to a $1 billion market cap. The wallet started out with $499 and started out at 24.5 million market cap. And this is before the epic, historic $5 million burn, which was donated by random DAO members, which was the Ghost team. And the Ghost team, they submitted their tokens and said, hey, they saw the vision in seeing this token being a scarce token, a utility token that will do amazing things, and said, we trust the founder Terrell of the Ghost DAO. And they submitted their tokens and said, we're going to burn these tokens because we want this to be a scarce token. They burned over 38% of the supply, 38% of the supply to date. So now this token is very scarce, and there's a utility bot being created. We're about 2 to 3 weeks out from that bot being deployed. And once that happens, you're going to start seeing a constant burning of the token because it's being used. Every time the bot is being used, it's going to buy back and burn the token. And with that is going to increase the scarcity of this token, which will increase the demand for this, because people will actually be using the TCAT meme token in order to use the services that's going to be provided by the bot. That's what's so unique about this project. So over time, this project has become not only just a meme, but a meme of scarcity, a meme of utility, and a meme that's going to appreciate through its utilization. Amazing. So what I did, I said I wanted to document this journey because people want to see the success. They enjoy jumping onto something once it's reached its success. I already know that this is going to be successful because of the tokenomics, because of how this token has been created and what the implementation is already. This is historic. Nothing on the Time Network has been created to the liking of what's been done already. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and put together a wallet with $499, as you can see here. And I'm not going to add anything to it. I want this to be a representation. I want this to be a documentary of what would a wallet look like without touching it, without moving anything in or out of it. Let it sit there and allow it to show the ups and downs all the way up to $1 billion market cap. Here's what I'm gonna forecast this. This is not a spoiler alert, but it's kind of is. But what you see here is going to be a shadow. It's going to be a shadow of what this wallet is going to be once we hit a $1 billion market cap. I want this to be a historical documentation of what hindsight 2020 vision as to what this will look like. People don't believe the progress, but they like to jump on to the end story. They want to jump to the end credits. So with that, we are on day 18, October the 6th, 2024, and we're going to go ahead and annotate. We're going to annotate what does our wallet look like. So as you can see, yesterday we were at 269.35. So one of the things this is why this is powerful, guys. I'm going to go ahead and document. So we are at, as you can see here on the screen, we are now at 336.54. Okay, let's go ahead and clock it. 336.54, and this is with a $10.65 million market cap. Now, I would say yesterday would probably be one of the lowest points of the wallet to date, But then again, people would be looking at this and they'd be like, "Oh, there it is. That's it. It's the end for the token. It's the end." And those who are not knowledgeable, those who don't understand the tokenomics, do not understand the team, do not understand the genuine desire of the team to see this succeed, not only for the token itself, but for the community that holds the token. They truly desire to see people win, and that's what PPP is all about. Just like we explained in the PPP elaboration. PPP is about people being able to win all the way to the end, and yeah, I know that rhymed. That's pretty cool, right? PPP, people want to win all the way to the end. So those who are just coming in, you're going to win. Those who have been holding for the longest, you're going to win. That's what PPP is all about. It's a community pushing the community, moving forward, seeing things appreciate. There's not going to be a pump and dump. I would say this, PPP means no pump and dump. There's not a pump up of the token and an immediate dump, and a dump to where no one is winning. Everyone's holding bags, and the bags are like, you might as well just put concrete in a bag and throw yourself over a bridge. That's what a dump is. PPP is not that. TCAT is not that. You're going to elevate. You're going to appreciate. You're going to see the coin rise, and you're going to rise with it if you're in it. So that's what PPP is all about. You see this? What kind of gains are you going to, what kind of gains are you going to see with this? Are you going to see this with Bitcoin right now? Not really. The gains and of course, yes, the decreases are going to be significant, but the gains are going to be that much more significant. Okay. And you're going to see that with the meme coins, with the OG blue chip coins. Those are the coins you want to be able to stack your savings in. Bitcoin, Ethereum, those should be your new 401ks. Those of the old school and new school. You want to be able to transition into crypto. Again, this is not financial advice, but I'm just sharing with you, just like a friend sharing with another friend. This is one friend sharing to another. You want to be able to put things into resources that appreciate. However, if you want to see those gains appreciate faster, you want to be in the meme scenario. You want to be in the meme environment. TCAT is going to appreciate and give you greater gains than if you were to just put all of your crypto resources in the OG blue chip coins, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. Okay, just basically the top 10 or the top 25 tokens. You want to be able to use that or see that as a savings account on steroids. That's what you want to be able to see those as. But if you want to see some massive gains, you want to see something move forward, be able to think of those who became millionaires in the 2017 era, or the 2017, between 2017 and 2020. You have a lot of people who utilize crypto and they were able to amass gains at a very expedited pace. That's going to happen with the meme, within a meme environment. And so with that, TCAT, if you want to be able to have something where it's a high conviction play, this is what we're talking about. High conviction means that I know that I can put my hard-earned coins into this token, and because of the PPP, the player pump player protocol process, this coin is not going to go to zero. It's not going to be a dump. There's not going to be a handful selective wallets that just basically extract all of the liquidity out of the token, and then everyone's left holding the bag. That is not what's going to happen here with TCAT. TCAT is actually going to provide you with the ability for you to see an increase. Now, if you've been watching the documentary, you've been noticing that in the previous days, you saw a huge amount of a buffet time. We had buffet time for the past few days. You should have been eating. So with those, if you're brand new to TCAT, and I always like to share this because I want to share this basic strategy. It's called dollar cost averaging, or DCA, better known as when we say eat the dip. So think of you getting your digital token plate, you're going up to the buffet table, and when you see red, that means that the buffet is full. The buffet is full of food. You want to go ahead and fill up your plate, and you want to put something on your plate you want to eat. Okay? And when you see green, you're gaining. If you're in a take profit mode, if you want to be able to go ahead and execute some gains, you can be able to do that. But you're not selling your entire token bag. You're not depleting your bag. You're not like taking a gallon of if you had a gallon of milk, you just take that gallon of milk and turn it upside down outside and just empty it. That's not what you're doing. You want to look at your bag like it's a ball of cheese. And over time, if you're looking at my mouse here, over time, your cheese is growing, is growing, is growing. Sometimes it's going to grow and you're going to get a whole lot of layers in your ball of cheese. It's going to grow, 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 and then you're going to get some jumps, grow, 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 get some jumps. And at that time, if you've been DCAing, meaning if you've been buying when it's red, when it goes green, you're okay to take a little piece off, a little piece of your cheese, because as long as you take pieces, you allow your ball of cheese to continue to grow, and you take a piece off. You kind of build it up here, kind of add a little bit to the cheese. When it goes green and you see a little sweet spot, you take a little piece off. Guys, that's when I say guys, ladies, gentlemen, you want to be able to take a little piece off your cheese. That's how we win off of crypto. And that's what TCAT is all about. This is a resource to where you can be able to build upon it. And over time, you can pull from it. But you can rest assured that this is an asset that will continue to appreciate because its utility will create scarcity, which will increase the demand against the shortening supply. That's a powerful statement. I encourage you to rewind this, listen to that one little piece again, and understand how powerful that is. That's what TCAT is all about. So with that, I'm going to put up the screen again. I want to go ahead and conclude and say this is day 18, October 6, 2024, clocking in at $336.54. We've made a pretty nice increase. But we already knew that for those of you who have been following the journey, you already know the value of TCAT and what the scarcity and everything else, the tokenomics. You already know the benefits of what TCAT provides. So this is no surprise. For those who are new, yes, that's the whole point of the journey. We're showing the entire progress all the way from its inception. Okay, and what you're gonna see eventually is that right now I want to say this is our highest that the wallet has been. Pretty soon you're gonna see this number eclipse. You know, this number here is going to be higher than this number, and there's going to get to a point to where this number is going to be, well, I say this number right here will probably be the new low, and then you're going to have a new low where then now we're going to be looking at higher numbers from there, and then we'll have a new low, and then so on and so on. Okay, so with that, I'll say my last statement to all you guys, especially those who are new. If you do not have a TCAT wallet, a TCAT token holding, I encourage you to be able to go ahead and acquire TCAT. Add that to your portfolio. Let it sit there. Let it be something that you kind of look at from time to time. I'm pretty sure, I am highly convicted that you come back to your token in a month or so, you're going to be very, very pleased at the valuation of that token. Okay, so with that, guys, thank you so much for following me on day 18, October 6th, 2024, and we'll see you on the next video.